riches, no need for more. The gift is life, the open door. Through every mile, through wind and rain, we find our joy in the simple again. We're freedom seekers, cat and Marek by name. A caravan life, no 2 days the same. When shadows grow long and the frost has begun, we spread our wings and we follow the sun. So ask not where our roots might be. They're carried in love, they're carried in we. For home's not a place, it's the life we've begun. Together forever, chasing the sun. We're freedom seekers, cat and Marek by name. A caravan life, no 2 days the same. When shadows grow long and the frost has begun, we spread our wings and we follow the sun. No need for more. The gift is life, the open door.
Hello and welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Hello fellow freedom seekers and welcome to the weekly live stream. Today is 9th of November. It's hard to believe, but it's almost mid-November. We are still in Poland. We are back at Marek's flat after the recent pet sitting visit. And we are back. We are back. We are alive and we are still in Poland. So, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you log in to YouTube so you can take part in the chat. Don't be shy and say hi. And please remember that if you can't be with me right now, if you watch it on any other day, you can still like and subscribe. You can still like and comment this live stream. So please do. So, we've had a busy week, as usual. How was your week? Good evening. Good evening, Vuja Carmel. How are you? How was your weekend? Did you have a nice Sunday? Today I said to Marek, I wish I was a bear, because the weather in Poland really took a turn this weekend. And it's not wintry yet, but it's really dark and cold and awful. And I said to Marek, can I just stuff myself and sleep till spring like the bears do? These are such wise creatures. Wouldn't it be wonderful to just sleep through winter and wake up in spring? But maybe you see it differently. Maybe you are keeping active, you are out and about. Maybe you're even camping, especially if you are watching us from Australia. So let us know your news and what you've been up to. Marek is asking who's with us tonight. Say hi in the chat so we know you are here. Yeah, it would be lovely to know that you are here. Is Vuja Carmel the only viewer who tuned in this evening? I wouldn't blame you if you are snuggled somewhere with a book or a drink and maybe you are dozing off already. I was ready to go to bed at 4 p.m. today, honestly. Such crazy time of the year. November, I don't want to be negative, but honestly, November is not my favorite month. Do you like November? Is there anyone who likes November? But we just have to plow on and survive. December will be easier because the Christmas lights will be everywhere and events and parties, Christmas parties will be on their way. Everyone will be a bit drunk and life will become a bit more bearable. Don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps us reach more lovely people like you. Yes, exactly. Don't forget to give this live stream a like. And thank you so much if you are watching us mid-week. We notice that many people do. So if you can't be with us on Sundays, please write in the comment where you are watching us and when, on which day, and what you're up to. So, last Sunday we were pet sitting 2 cats and we spent 6 days. We spent 6 days with those cats. So today I will tell you the honest truth about my experience with 2 cats. We already made plans for the next weekend. Next weekend we will be away. And when we came back from cat sitting, I told Vasi, oh, these cats really gave us a hard time. I'm a dog person, definitely. However, you know, these were pets in need. They were nice creatures. They needed a bit of care and attention, and I did the best. You know, I did my best to be the good carer for those two cats. But honestly, cats and dogs, they are two completely different species. And it was challenging at times. Anyway, I will tell you more about the cats in a minute. We had a family reunion this week. We spent a lot of hours, we spent many hours planning our Spanish adventure. We came across a few problems and challenges. It's never easy, it's never easy, especially if you are in a different country and you are planning your trip abroad and you have to kind of imagine everything and make some assumptions and make some decisions, and it's really like shooting in the dark, but I will tell you all about it in a minute. So quite a lot to share, so make sure you stay with me for at least another 20 minutes to find out what we are up to, what we've been up to, what our future plans are. So the best news is that I know it's not very patriotic of me, but there will be only 2 more live streams from Poland before we hit the road again. And honestly, we can't wait because we are getting itchy feet already. We've been too long in one place and we are looking forward to traveling again and being on the move. Voya Carmel, my last few days have been difficult. I'm currently looking for a job after 3 months of sick leave, and the weather unfortunately is autumn. Sometimes it's rain, sometimes it shines. Yeah, sometimes I have seen the sun this week. Yeah, I know the feeling, but it must be difficult, especially that you've been off sick for quite a long time. I applied for a few jobs, for quite a few jobs as well, and no luck, because I applied for a few tutoring jobs online, but come on, I spent the last few years on a campsite, so I don't have the best chance. So my idea is to get into some volunteering or maybe do something for free to begin with, maybe offer some free course to people so people can find out about me, but then probably by the time I take it off the ground, it will be time to start campsite job. So I'm not sure it's worth the effort. So Voya Carmel, you've been applying. So how long have you been applying for jobs? Because sometimes it takes weeks, sometimes it takes months. So how is it going? I know it's hard. You will not believe how many jobs we've done with Marek and how many times we've been applying, how many times we've been through recruitment process. I know it's so draining and it's hard. I know the feeling. So my advice to you, Voya Carmel, will be just hold on, just keep pushing, because you may be one CV away or one phone call away from this perfect job. So anything and everything is possible, so just don't lose faith and don't lose hope. And even recently, because I've been working on my CV and I've been Googling many job offers, Facebook started, showing me stuff related to job hunting, and I saw this really wise graphic, and it said, quote, that when you look for a job, it's not going to the interviews, which is the hardest bit. The hardest bit is to not give up. So how long have you been looking for a job, Voya Carmel? And what have you done so far? What strategies have you used? Maybe we could, draw something from our experience and give you some suggestion what else you could do. However, I'm aware that we've been out of Poland for quite a few years, so things might have changed here. But we will try our best, and we are keeping our fingers crossed for your job hunting. It's not easy, and especially in the most depressing month of November. Yeah, anyway, I managed to push myself to go out, go for a jog today and do some exercise outside. And it was really good. It was really good. And I was surprised how many people were jogging and walking and even doing cold swimming in the local lake. So it was really uplifting to see that, you know, everyone around me is trying to get on, is trying to make the best of the time they have. It's Sunday today, so the local beach was absolutely packed with walkers, swimmers, cold swimmers, and I was really tempted because I saw about 50 people in the lake, and they all entered the lake together, they all walked in together, and they were singing songs, so I think it was their method of distracting themselves from the cold and also timing themselves. So they sang 2 songs together and then they left. So it was quite inspiring to watch them. They were full of energy, absolutely buzzing. But I'm not sure if cold swimming is for everyone. This is something I will have to research, but we have loads of beautiful lakes nearby. So maybe I will at least dip my toes. So the last video we published, it was driving to Poland. As you could see, it took a long time. So on YouTube, we just arrived to Poland last Wednesday, and towards the end of this live stream, I will tell you what's the next video about. So traditionally, we will share a sneak peek of the new video coming up your way. So let me know, please let me know if you've visited our website already, our singing and dancing website, which currently has a blog section, and you can also listen to the samples of our music there. These are only the samples, like 30 seconds. So Marek, maybe you could share the link to our website, please, if anyone wants to investigate. We published quite a few articles there, and we added photos. Maybe you haven't seen those photos because quite a lot of them have not been shared elsewhere. So our website is the only place where you could see them. So quite a few memories. Yeah, it's the address is freedomseekers written together.eu. So I strongly encourage you to have a look. So we will be updating the website as we go. So far we published quite a few articles about caravanning. There's also one article about live streams and why we do them and why you should join. So if you are not sure how to take part in the live stream and how to be able to comment in the chat section, have a look at our website. There's a whole article where we explain step by step how to access live stream and the chat. Yes, so we had a lot of fun building our website, and it will grow. I think it's time to write about winter and autumn well-being because I'm already using my favorite winter spices and my favorite winter gadgets, and we're just trying to hold on till the end of the month because that's when the next chapter of our adventure begins. So towards the end of the month, we'll drive back to the UK, pick up our caravan, and finally begin our trip to Spain. So this is what's been on our minds for the last week, our trip to Spain and the campsites. And I know I've been talking about it since September, but hey ho, we've only been to Poland for like 2 months. We honestly didn't have time to book the campsites in Spain, but it's really hard to, you know, be in one country and plan your time in a different country. I know it's exciting, but we kind of left it to the last moment, almost the last moment, and we were struggling because we will be entering Spain on 11th of December, which is days before Christmas. And we honestly didn't expect that it would be so difficult to book campsites in December. It's over a month away, it's over a month ahead. But, you know, thinking about Spain in December and Christmas time and New Year most of campsites are already booked, and probably they've been booked for the last 6 months. Marek, chat's quiet tonight. Come on, don't be shy. And we love hearing from you. Of course we do. I think right now there are only 2 people with me, so let's see. I hope you gave this live a like. Very precious likes. Yeah, just 2. Very quiet. Very quiet. And I think we lost Wujek Carmel. Maybe he went to edit his CV. But it is Sunday. So anyway, Wujek Carmel, are you still with us? Oh, Vasi is here. How lovely. Yay! We have this saying in Poland. Wujek, I've been looking for a job for almost 3 weeks now. I sent several CVs, but no one responded. I actually thought I would go back to the same job, but my boss fired me during my sick leave. Is that even legal in Poland? It was a contract of mandate, so he could have done it. I'm not giving up. Yeah, exactly. Really, 3 weeks. In terms of job hunting, it's quite early still. I need to start working as soon as possible. Have you tried those Facebook groups? Because I've been, we've been looking with Marek for some easy, casual jobs, like casual gigs, like helping people with, tidying their gardens or helping them move furniture when they move house. Have you joined local Facebook groups? Because quite often people post their messages such as, oh, I need someone to help me with a little job for a day or 2. So maybe, have you tried that? That could give you, something to do, could probably attract some money and maybe contacts. You could make some contacts and who knows, maybe one day job could become something permanent. And having said that, 3 weeks for job hunting, and probably Vasi, would you agree that 3 weeks of job hunting, this is still quite a short period, isn't it? Because many companies, they have those recruitment windows which are open for weeks or at least a month sometimes. Yeah, so I know it's hard, but keep pushing and do follow up, do ring them. And ask them, oh, have you got my CV? Have you received my CV? But I know it can be difficult. It can be difficult. But I think my strategy would be to try to do something every day, to send at least one CV or find another job you could apply for. Yeah, this is what I've been saying, Vasi, don't lose hope. Something will come up. But it's really difficult, especially when you need money, when your budget is stretched. So I wish you best of luck, and I hope that hopefully, maybe next time when we are talking next Sunday, you will have some good news to share. I heard from one company, I don't know how many CVs I sent, looking for a casual remote job. And I heard from one saying, we have shortlisted you, you are on our shortlist, but they warned me that their application process will take a long time. So much about job hunting. Christmas is, approaching. There must be some casual Christmas jobs in your area, so maybe that's another thing to investigate. And before you joined, Vasi, I was talking about the pet sitting, our recent pet sitting experience. And as I was sharing my conversation with you, because I literally wrote to Vasi, oh, we finished cat sitting. I will never look after any cats again. I prefer dogs. Because these cats really gave us a hard time, and they were waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning and they needed service, either cleaning their tray or feeding them, and honestly they were the most impatient creatures ever. So they look very sweet, and they are sweet and gentle, but they're just so demanding. And I've never really looked after any cats, and as I said to Vasi, I'm not a cat person. So Vasi, maybe you will convince me why cats are great. And does your cat wake you up at 5 o'clock in the morning demanding service? I love their arrogance. You love their arrogance. They are arrogant. They are cheeky, demanding, impatient. I don't know if the cats we were looking after, they were especially spoiled, or if all cats behave that way, because as I said, I'm quite new to cats. But to compare with dogs, dogs have completely different mindset. Your dog wants to please you. He wants to make you happy. Dogs are forgiving and gentle, and they are not mean. They will never do anything on purpose to bother you or to upset you. Cats, this is a completely different game. So I will wait for your reasons for loving cats. By the way, how is Bella? How is your cat? I don't really know Bella much, because whenever we visit, Bella is out of sight. I think whenever we visit you at home, Vasi, Bella is in a different room. I can't remember even seeing her. Maybe I saw her once in your house. Yeah, probably I'm not important enough for Bella to spend some time with me. So we've been, let's say, recovering after a week with 2 cats. But of course there were some lovely moments as well, especially when they kindly offered us some of their attention, and they allowed us to pet them or even brush their hair. So there were some sweet moments as well. So going back to our Spanish adventure, to be frank with you guys, maybe you are wondering what we are actually doing in Poland. We are not traveling in a caravan. We don't have a caravan. We don't have a motorhome here. In terms of our YouTube content, we don't do much exciting things. Bella is very shy. That's probably why she doesn't get on our nerves too much. Really? Does she wake you up at 5 o'clock in the morning? So because we have such a long holiday this week, exceptionally long, we decided to simply spend some time in Poland to pass the time. This is reality, really. We couldn't afford to go to Spain for 6 months, and we already booked this super expensive ferry ticket for December. And even if we wanted to go earlier, we couldn't change the date, because of course we bought the budget ticket, and when our circumstances changed, well, we were stuffed because we couldn't do anything about the date. And we decided, no, we are not just wasting this ticket and buying another. We'll do something else in the meantime and stick to the plan. As you can see, we are in Marek's flat in Poland, which means free accommodation, which is great. Really. Because I feel your pain, Wujek Karma, because at the moment we are not earning either. We are unemployed. We have a job in the pipeline, but that doesn't start till March. So the first serious wage will be on our account by the end of March, maybe in April. This is a long way ahead. So we are making the best we can, and we're really stretching our budget. And Poland is a relatively cheap place for us right now, because our only living costs here are food and fuel for our car. So occasionally we do throw in some little trip, like we will be traveling next weekend. We visit our family, we catch up with friends, and we plan our winter in Spain. So this is what we've been doing. But we are doing things, on a budget. We are saving money for Spain. We've always had cats from small kittens, and we trained them. We never played with cats and used our hands as prey for them, okay. They see that as a threat and they attacked the hands. That's really clever. I didn't know that. Bella loves to be stroked. Oh, but this must be really, really nice when she offers you your attention. That's why cats are scratching, because people tease them with hands. Our take with those cats was, you know, we didn't bother them, we didn't chase them, we didn't try to play with them until they came on their own. So we had a few really lovely moments when they came out to us and they sat next on the sofa and they wanted some cuddles, so that was really nice. But the craziest things about these cats and this whole experience is that a few days ago the owner asked us, would you like to sit with them again? Would you like to take care of them again? And I asked Marek, Marek, what do you think? And he said yes in the end. It was a mixed bag, it was a bit of a challenge, but in the end we agreed to do it again. Anyone else having snacks while watching? Marek, are you having snacks? Oh my goodness, we discovered, or more like rediscovered, a Polish snack. And Vasi, you may be familiar with this. I don't know if Marek, if you could reach it and pass it, but when we were kids, our moms used to buy those tiny snacks made from wheat. They look like pasta, like dry pasta, square things, and you throw them in hot oil, you fry them, and they expand like prawn crackers, and they become those most delicious and really fatty snacks. So to our surprise, we discovered that they are still manufactured in Poland after all those years. They must be. Oh, Marek is... Thank you, Marek, for throwing things at me without warning. So that's what I'm talking about. Vasi, you may be familiar with this. Oh, Thai curry. And maybe when we have an opportunity, I will cook it for you live and you will see. It looks like dry pasta. It doesn't look great, but when you fry them in oil, they become big and fluffy and crunchy snacks. And they are just delicious and really addictive. You can't stop at 1 or even 2 or even 5. So we rediscovered them, and we can't believe that they are still manufactured, because honestly it has none it has none nutritional value. And we observed that people in Poland, in general, they eat very well and they take care of what they eat, and they're very careful about their food choices, and in general people keep fit. Hardly anyone smokes, hardly anyone is obese or overweight. So I think in general people in Poland are really healthy and health conscious. So to see these available in the shops, it's quite a shock. But yeah, we've been enjoying them on a few evenings. Yeah, so cats and Spain. So as I said earlier, we will be hosting only 2 more live streams from Poland before we hit the road again. Oh, I haven't seen this in a long time. When I was young, we ate a lot of it. Yeah. You know which shop stocks them? You can buy them in Spoem shops. Spoem is actually a producer and a manufacturer, because we did the whole research about those snacks. Spoem is the only company which manufactures them, and they have a patent. Is that called a patent? They have a copyright, let's say, for this. There's only one company making them in Poland, and we read that this product actually saved the whole company when times were tough for them. We loved those prawn snacks as kids. That's one of the only things you could buy in communist Romania as snacks. They are still available in Poland. I will bring you a bag or two. We couldn't believe they were still in sale, but here they are. Maybe we should make a whole episode about those childhood treats which we still find in Poland. Many of these things really survived the last 30 years, and even the packaging is still original. The packaging hasn't changed. I wonder if those snacks were Polish. Maybe. Marek knows more because he did the whole research about them. Yes, so we spent a week trying to book campsites and caravan storage. The ones sold in Romanian shops. Well, have a look. So in 2 weeks' time, in 3 weeks' time, we will be packing our bags again, and we will be driving back to the UK. Marek, yeah, they are Polish, they are exported to a lot of countries in Europe and to Asia as well. Who knows, maybe prawn crackers sold in the UK, they are actually made in Poland. That wouldn't surprise me at all. And another thing which is super popular in Poland right now is sushi. And I remember that a few years ago it was really hard to buy fresh sushi, to find a sushi restaurant in Poland, and now it seems that there is one on every single street, and there is one takeaway sushi, but what they offer is a huge, it looks like a massive sushi roll, but they don't cut it in portion. You get it almost like a wrap, like a big sushi kebab, and these are so popular that whenever we go past, people are queuing outside to get those massive sushi rolls. Yeah, so this is a very Polish thing. This is a very creative take on something traditional. Why bother with tiny sushi portion? You know, let's have the whole roll and eat it like that, like a kebab. Package and shape might be different. Yeah, and sometimes these are plain, but sometimes they are seasoned. So what else happened? We had a family reunion this week. In our books it was a whole reunion because I think there were at least 10 people involved. So for us it was a massive event. And I have to tell you, we were a bit anxious about that, but it went really well. Because come on, we are in a very traditional, conservative country. And most of our family members are very traditional, and our parents do accept our life choices, and you know, the fact that we live on wheels and we don't have kids, we only work for a few months in a year sometimes, and we have those crazy ideas. So our parents are okay with that, but you know, extended family, it's a different story. So we didn't know what to expect, but it was absolutely lovely. No one asked us, oh, when are you going to settle down? When are you going to have kids? How is it possible you're not working at the moment? What's wrong with you? No, nothing like that. It was really lovely. It was really nice. And we will see more of our family next weekend, because our weekend away will be... we will go away, but we will also visit our family, so Marek's extended family. And it was so funny a few days ago at this meeting we just had, because Marek's Nana asked me, oh, look, Kat, haven't the children grown? Look at my great-grandchildren, haven't they grown? And I said, oh yes, they've grown quite a bit, because it was the first time I've met them. I've never met them before, and they are quite grown-up kids now. So it was very emotional, but all very good. So you know, it is a very special time in Poland. We haven't been back to Poland for such a long time, in years. probably the last time we've spent so much time in Poland was before we emigrated to the UK. So easily, in the last 20 years, we haven't spent so much time in Poland. We didn't have a chance to catch up with so many people, so it's been really, really extraordinary and really good, really positive. But you know, if things go well, if our next campsite is what we hope it is, oh please, it would be lovely to settle down again. Like, you know, we had those 5 amazing years at Mill Park, and it seems, well, I hope it is possible to find another site where we'll feel as happy. But you know, if this new campsite is what it is, we won't be back to Poland for such a long time. Probably, you know, next winter will look completely different. So we make the most of what we have, we make the most of the time we have. We are getting ready for our drive to the UK and drive to Spain afterwards. And in the meantime, we will be looking after the cats again. We've got 12 camping songs out. Can you guess which one is Kat's favorite? Oh, I have my favorite. And towards the end of this live stream, or to be more precise, after live stream, Marek will play one of those songs. And if you are not sure where to find our songs, they are on our website. So if you visit our website, you can listen to the sample of the songs and click on the links to Spotify. You don't have to pay for Spotify. You can create a free account there and listen to our songs for free. So you may have a guess which one is my favorite. And it's not the one which Marek is going to play in a few minutes. Right, so I will wrap up. So next weekend we will be away, and hopefully I will do some filming next week, because I have some ideas for new videos which I can film here in Olsztyn and in the area. And in the next video you will see weird and wonderful caravans we found in the town of Powice near Poznań. We stayed in Powice for 2 or 3 nights, and what we found by the local lake really challenged our definition of the campsites and holiday parks. But you know, Poland, it is a land full of surprises. So we have something really special for you in the next video coming your way on Wednesday. So thank you very much. Thank you, Wujek Carmel and Wasylka, for joining me. Thank you for not leaving me here alone. I wish you both a great week, and Wujek Carmel, I'm keeping my fingers crossed for your new job. I hope the new job will find you soon. If you want to, drop us a message, you know, or if you want to have a chat, let's have a chat. We have time. So take care, don't give up, and keep pushing. And as Vasi said, something will come up, hopefully sooner than later. Okay guys, I'm leaving you with our super production. Enjoy the song. I will be here on chat for the next few minutes if you want to write something. Thank you for joining me today, and see you next week at the same time. Bye bye.
On the street, no plan, just us, our dog by our side. The open road's calling, we're ready to ride. 2017, we took the leap, bought our motor home, said goodbye to sleep. It didn't start, it had a mind of its own. Towed to the garage, but we wouldn't moan. We're alive, we're free, chasing the sky. Motor home, dog, just you and I. You might stall a GPS misguide, but nothing's gonna stop this ride. Through France, Germany, Poland, to every lights up our life. Hit the roads we know. Motorhome quirks, yeah, we laugh and cheer. Every little hiccup just brings us near. Wild camping nights, stars shining bright. No map, no rules, hearts feeling light. Summer of our lives, full of songs and smiles. Every twist and turn was worth the miles. We're alive, we're free, chasing the sky. Motorhome dog, just you and I. Engine might stall a GPS misguide, but nothing's gonna stop this ride. Through France, Germany, Poland too. Every mile our dream comes true. Winter in Spain, sun on our face. Carrizo and Olives, a beachside embrace. Feet in the sand, dog chasing waves. Lazy warm mornings, long golden days. Motorhome parks where the palm trees sway. Simple pleasures, we could stay all day. Italy for pizza, Switzerland for cheese. Icy lakes, fondue, moments like these. We didn't want normal, didn't want a wall, so we stayed on the road, answering life's call. Camp feet, wooden days, winters off to Rome. Living the dream and all rolling home. Every mile, every laugh, every view. Adventure forever, me and you. We're alive.